Hey there, thanks for joining me today here on The Chalene Show, where I will shortly be joined by my husband of 28 years, Bret Johnson. What? We're going to be talking about what it takes to make friends as an adult for guys versus gals, the very peculiar situation that we keep ending up in where we end up with these Airbnb locations that are missing so many important amenities. We'll talk about people who are greedy, people who are cheap, what it means to be a good tipper, what it means to bless others by being generous, and what happens when people aren't generous. We're also going to talk about how insane the gym is here in Miami and some of the crazy things that we have seen and experienced, as well as just some of the fun things that we are experiencing together. I think you're going to find this episode really a good time, and we're going to take you on a little tour behind the scenes of where we're staying here in Miami. We're going to talk about this incredible bed situation that we're in. One special favor before we begin. Could you please do me a favor and double check and make sure that you're subscribed. No matter where you're listening or watching, this is a really important metric. And when we look at our statistics, we see all the time that there are people who are listening but not subscribing. And it makes such a big difference if we can get you to become a subscriber. So if in any way, shape, or form you've enjoyed this show in the past, I would encourage you to just double check and make sure you are subscribed. And if you thought it was funny or interesting or relatable, we'd love to ask you to share it with somebody you know, their sense of humor, what kinds of things they enjoy, and send them the link to this and invite them to become a lifer. All right, let's get to it. Do you have a glass of champagne?
Yeah.
You're going to need it. Let's talk about the round bed.
It's the dumbest thing on the planet. It's so dumb. It doesn't make any sense. Put it this way. You remember back in the day, like the water bed?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the water bed. Everybody had a water bed.
Probably like a 5-year span.
When we first started dating, I had a water bed.
I know. And I got a water bed. And I was in the basement. We set it up. Mine was so janky. It was so janky. They're cheap, but people thought they were like, oh my God. But guess what? Mm-hmm. The round bed, airmail's water bed.
I mean, it's stupidity.
It's stupidity. Yep.
I really hope that this
is the first one I've ever seen except for Tommy Lee and Pam.
Yeah, we're the new Tommy Lee and Pam. Okay, here's what's dumb about a round bed. We are staying for 2 months in an Airbnb in Miami. And you're either going to think that we are like bougie or you're going to think that we are idiot doormats based on what I'm going to tell you. So we're staying in this it's
those
expensive.
Those are the only
two options you have. Yeah, it's expensive. And when you're getting an Airbnb out of town, like you look at videos, you look at photos, you look at reviews, but the things that they don't tell you in reviews is like a description of each and every bed. Well, the bed in the master bedroom here is a round bed. And I could see that in the photo. And I was like, well,
You could?
Yeah. Would you have known that it was that dumb? You would not have.
No, because I've never been on a round bed before. It wasn't until this 6'1" human got on a round bed. It doesn't work.
No, it's like you're sleeping in a bowl. So you either one person falls it because there's no company that makes a really great round mattress. So it's like a pancake. I'm sure it's this original mattress that he got on the bed whenever. We're looking at it. It's like,
what do they even do? They cut a regular mattress, they make a square one. They're like, oh, guess what? We're not going to be able to sell this square one anymore. So let's make it a round.
Thing is not going to be about a round bed, but I just have to tell you this. So we're trying to make the best of it. We're also trying to be really nice guests, if you will. I just want to be accommodating. I want to be easy to work with. I don't want to be a pain in the ass. But this bed is impossible to sleep in. It's like sleeping in a bowl. So you either fall into the center and you wake up paralyzed,
or you sleep on the edge, where your feet have to hang off.
And I'm 5'2", and my legs are hanging off. Just my torso is on the bed, and everything else is hanging off. We're both paralyzed in the morning. We're so uncomfortable, and it's just a stupid thing. There's no sheets to fit us. So then I tried to buy extra large king size sheets and just wrap it around because he doesn't have extra sheets. He doesn't have extra sheets for this bed, and you need to wash your sheets. Plus, because he's probably never had a separate set of sheets for this bed, they're really gross sheets. They're really worn.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
And we're spending a lot of money to be here for 2 months. So what would you do? So I sent him a message today and I said, we're trying to make the most of this, but why? Why round bed? And I said to him, here's some options. we have bought a king-size bed. Can we have it moved up into this room? And then you could like go bye-bye to the round bed. He was like, no, it's too heavy. So
we had to go with my option.
So we're moving into another room, which is downstairs. It was a TV room. So we put another king-size bed into a TV room. But then I said to him, but we really can't use, that bathroom doesn't work for a female. And he said, did I tell you this?
No.
And he goes, what do you mean it doesn't work for a female? I'm like, well, it just doesn't really function for a female. And he goes, what do you mean? He asked. So here's the video I sent him.
Okay, I really hesitate to make this because I don't want to offend you in any way. This is your artwork. You know what I mean? This is your design. So, but I have to tell you how it's not functional for, especially as a master. I mean, you know this isn't a master bathroom situation, and we've paid for a luxury rental, and we would like to be able to sleep in the same room where we use our bathroom. But that's okay. We'll make do. But in order to help you understand, like staying down here, like there's no mirror in front of the sink. So if you were to shave, you can't shave in front of the mirror. You can't put your contacts in, makeup, no mirror. Easy to solve, put a mirror there. But there's no storage. There's really, you just have this one place for towels. Where do the towels go that you need when you take a shower? Hanging towels and so the water kind of goes all over it's draining now, but it's still, everything gets wet. So I got a bath mat. I got waste paper baskets and, stuff for toilet paper. I bought those things because I'm not trying to bug you about little things. We'll just take care of it to make it functional. But this is not functional as a master bathroom. It's not what we would have expected to use as a master bathroom. So if we get blinds up down here, we'll do that. We'll move down here and I can use the bathroom upstairs. Bret can use the bathroom upstairs and we'll just make do.
And obviously I didn't want to offend him, but I was like, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. And he did all the design and the architects, and I would just die if he ever sees this video. I pray he doesn't, because he's a really nice person. But like, we spent a pretty penny to be here.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
It's interesting that, what do I always do when I come into a place and check it out, like an Airbnb, like the ones that we were like looking at before? Because typically you can't scout on an Airbnb.
Like you can't go to
it.
Yeah.
Like most of them won't let you do that. But like, because we were spending 2 months and the amount of money, they let us come in and like look at it. I always
No, we didn't.
Oh, yeah.
We sent a realtor to look at it. Yeah.
So we only had photos.
So what are you going to say you do?
I got to turn on the water. Because I've been in a lot of homes, like you turn on the water and it just like, there's no water pressure. There's like, and I'm the one that's cooking and I'm the one that's like clean, like there's no water pressure. And then I know with the shower, like you kind of have water pressure. Like the thing's got to flow. Like it's just like little things like that you want.
So I know this sounds really stupid, but like, what would you do? And I want you guys to tell us, because we've done this now a couple of times. You'd think we get smarter at this. Okay, I made a list. Here are the things that, if you're going to stay at a place for a month, do I really need to have a checklist? Did I really need, because these are things that weren't here. Should I have asked him, are there trash cans in every room? There aren't. But if you're staying at a place for a month, you need a trash can in every room. So I've had to buy a trash can for every room. Are there extra sheets for every single bed? There are not. So I had to buy extra sheets for every single bed. Should you ask someone what kind of a mattress is on every bed? Because if you don't, you're just looking at pictures and it could just be a piece of plywood. I had to buy 2 beds, 2 mattresses, 2, what do you call them?
Can I?
Wait, let me continue. Should you ask, do you have toilet bowl cleaners or, brushes? And do you have plungers? Do you have an ironing board and an iron? Do you have extension cords? How many towels are there for each bathroom? There's like 1 towel for each bathroom. So I've had to buy all of these things. Should I have asked, do you have hooks for towels? I had to buy hooks there's no place to hang a freaking towel.
And I know what also makes you a little crazy with all this.
What?
Because obviously the reason why we are here is
Let's move this mic a little closer to you. There you go. Okay, there you go.
The reason why we were here is because we rented our house for 8 months. Mm-hmm. And every single thing on that checklist is at our house.
Oh,
we haven't had one phone call about anything.
Right.
The only thing that they screwed up the TVs, which I knew was going to happen because our TVs at the beach house, it's a smart house, which means it's a dumb house, because like if you do it the wrong way, it could really screw up your whole, like you're done. And then you can't get it back. You got to bring out and they've had to do that once. But we have everything. We have gardeners. We had so much rain in California. We had our gardeners come out and replant all of the beautiful plants in the front. Like there's nothing. If you go stay at our house,
sure they have brand new towels for every room. I mean, and they're paying the same price that we are here.
They're sleeping on Sleep Number beds or Casper beds in every single room.
Yeah, like insane the difference, and we're paying the same amount. But this has happened to us now on multiple occasions. The place that we rented for a month or 2 months is
because they're Airbnbs. We're not renting people's homes.
Yeah, but this is someone's home.
Yeah, but this is not his home. He said it's not his home because he's got little kids and it's not a great place for little kids. And he lives in his other place and they're building a bigger place. This is his, like, come and like be outside and enjoy the boats and the views.
The view of the yard is amazing. I'm going to show you a video of the yard and you're going to die. Like it's almost worth the insane amount of money that, I mean, we've had to buy, what do you call them? Chairs for the living room.
Yeah. I
mean, we've had to buy all these things. Now, do we have to buy them? No,
but we're living here for 2 months. So you got,
and you can't die with it. And he's like, I had to negotiate with him today over buying a suction cup hook for the bathroom. He's like, oh no, there's one in there. I'm like, dude, that's the kind of hook that you buy at CVS for $2.
It's weird how sometimes people spend all kinds of money like on all like the nuts and bolts of the house, and then like the little things that make it like homey and convenient, they don't. But if you ever stay at our beach house, if you ever, we're still renting it. Like you could go on Realtor and rent it.
What is this, like an ad? Is this not sponsored?
It's available for October and November and December if you wanted it.
Okay. So now we talked about how to get into, so the thing I'm going to do to close the loop is the next house we're going to look at, I'm going to have a friggin' checklist. And I don't care if they're like, this woman is insane. I'm going to be like, do you have? Because I feel like had I asked all those questions of him in advance, he probably would have provided those things. I'm thinking he's a nice person. And again, I'm going to show you the view of the yard. We'll show you this little tour. I'll put the video in right here. This is amazing. This is amazeballs. And he didn't spare a dime of expense on most of these things. Like nothing is cheap. It's all like very high quality Italian stone, and like this pool is amazing. I should show you the before and afters. I just love the view. I love the serenity. I love that he's got little chairs inside the pool. I don't understand this situation. He said a lot of people do this so that they can get away from the wind. I'm like, why not just make it a hot tub? But anyways, that's me. He built this huge deck that goes all the way out, plus a boat lift. There's so many great things out here. This yard is built for entertaining. Like, this is an ice maker machine, and then these windows all open up, and it's a bar. This is a bar with seats that he's got in storage, and then this is a little fire pit thing that goes on the end. Super cool. This area is amazing, like to exercise if you wanted to work out outside. I think it's beautiful. Plus another barbecue, another ice maker, refrigerators, like everything you could need out here, and this beautiful deck, and just the little features he's done, like these green panels, like those extra details. I love that. So here's the deck upstairs. There's another couch there, another barbecue, another refrigerator, another ice maker. It's like a great house for entertaining. The deck wraps all the way around over to this side. It's quite amazing. He's done a fantastic job. There's just some girly things I personally would change. And as you can see, it's amazing.
Yeah, he didn't even have a ladder, so he had to buy us a ladder.
Yeah.
He had like a little step ladder, but like we had to get up high. And
dude, there isn't a plunger.
We will leave this house
way better than we found it.
100%. And we always do. We left the house in New York better than we found it.
Yeah, we bought them a couch.
I was thinking about that today. I started thinking about it.
I bought them a couch and art.
And furniture. And what's the the things on the back.
Oh, beds.
Bed.
I bought
The
headboards.
Headboards.
So
And
that
closet systems and
yeah.
cabinets and this. Like literally, we furnish these places and art. You bought them art and redecorated their place.
And here's the reason why. You guys, listen, I'm reading a book right now called Die with Zero.
I'm going to remind you of that one because at some point I want to do some things that Die with Zero that you might not like that much. But
Name it.
okay,
Just tell me.
like flying private when it needs to be
That seems
flown.
like a waste of money.
So it seems like a waste of money to buy some hooks.
But my thing is, like, we don't have to do it, but like, I don't know, if you're going to stay in a place that you want to be comfortable and we work hard and, you know, if it benefits the person whose home we're staying in, oh, well, like, I don't know. It all works out in the end, I think. And
I
so,
guess. Who cares? It's like,
yeah. But so you either think we're bougie or doormats, either one. You take your vote and leave it below. But what should we be doing? What is the mistake that we're making? Because this keeps happening to us. Okay. And the other thing we talked about.
it's late.
No yawning.
Yeah, it's late.
Am I boring you?
No, you aren't. I've just been up all day.
This is not a good time for our first YouTube video. So if you're listening to this on the podcast, this is our first YouTube video together.
Oh, I didn't know that's what this is.
Yeah. Welcome to YouTube. And the last time we talked about this, we kept getting kind of like, I don't know, having these encounters with people who were greedy and were trying to like screw us out. Like at the last minute, like, ha ha ha, I got you for $10,000. We're like, who does this? Who are these people that like screw you out of money? Like, don't you know that's not the way the universe works? And you're going to be cursed. Like you're blessed when you are gracious and what's the word when you share? Oh, generous.
Sure.
Right. But I feel like our faith in humanity has been restored by Maria, the cleaning lady.
Yes, she came here last week. And
I was sick.
Chalene was sick. She was not feeling well. She thought she had food poisoning, but she had the flu. And there is a thing called the flu, and not everything is COVID. She had the flu. And she...
So I was like, just
keep her out. Keep her out of the master.
Yeah, I'm sleeping.
It's a third of the house. It seriously is. Like the master is like a third of the house. So she cleans down, and she's very slow, and she cleans really well, and she's cleaning the downstairs, and then she's cleaning the upstairs. And I said, you don't need to go upstairs. Shalene's not feeling well. She's sick. I had to say it like 3 or 4 different times. And then she's like, oh, okay. She goes, I was sick last week. And I was like, okay. So don't clean. So I went and ran an errand and came back because I knew I had like an hour before she'd be like leaving. But I paid her before I left. And I paid her the full amount of her fee for cleaning the whole house. I mean, she showed up. It's not her fault that she couldn't clean the master. And she ran and gave me the $100. She literally was like, no, you take this. This is...
She wanted to give half the money back.
Yeah.
And so then you don't know this, but when you were gone, I finally like came to life and walked downstairs and she saw me and she was like leaving. And she saw me. She got out of her car, ran back into, because it's like glass windows, got out of her car, ran back into the house and tried to give me $100.
Oh, so when she was doing that, then I pulled up like 5 seconds later and she tried to give it to me.
And I said, no. And she's like, no, I didn't clean the room. I'm like, it's okay. That's not your fault. I mean, so that really restored, that woman will be blessed and we will bless her because that's how you're supposed to be as a human. Like, you know, just be generous, do the right thing. Like that was actually the right thing on her behalf and it was the right thing on our behalf. You know what I mean?
How about our massage therapist last week?
Oh my God.
Okay.
So now we do sound like bougie.
Oh, we got a guess what? We had to get a massage because of the bed. So, I mean, seriously, we had to get a massage because of the bed. So, literally, Chalene has found this one girl it's an app. If you're ever...
What's it called?
Soothe.
The Soothe app. Is it nationwide?
Yeah, it's not in small cities, but it's in most major cities, right? And you just go on.
It's kind of like Uber for massage there.
100%. And guess what? The only thing is, Chalene got lucky because when Chalene got this gal the first time when we were staying at the hotel, the first day here, it was like her second Soothe Like she'd only been on the app for a couple times. Chalene was like her second client. So Chalene was like, it was the most amazing massage I've ever had in my entire life. Like she's like, so Chalene goes, did you save her information? I go, oh yeah, I gave her a 5-star review. So since then, this has only been a month. Now she's got like 35.
We shouldn't have written her such great reviews.
Now she's got like 35 reviews. She's like blowing up, right? So she comes.
And she's 9 months pregnant or 8 months pregnant.
8 months pregnant. So next time she comes, she's probably going to deliver in this house. And
say that.
And so she comes again, and Shalene's just like, oh my God, she's amazing. So we tip on the app because I think it's important.
Oh, this is funny.
So we tip on the app because.
Why is it important to tip on the app?
Because I think they see it before they get there. So they know they already have a tip.
Oh, I see.
It's kind of like an Uber driver when you tip them while they're driving, and they whatever.
Oh,
that type of thing. So you tip, but she's so good, and the girl that I had this time was really good too. I mean, Chalene looked over one time, and she was like on the table, like on my back, like like go deeper as fast, go deep as hard as you can. I don't care, because I was sore from this brown bed. So anyway, finish. Chalene goes upstairs because she's, like in a robe. She wants to get clothes on. So she goes upstairs. I give them both extra money. Cash. Right? And so they both leave. And
I'm like, oh, she's pregnant. She's so good. I'm sure he tipped her on the app or something. But like, I'm going to slip her an extra $100 as a tip. Like, I really want to like bless her. And you slipped her an extra. I mean, she basically got like
a full, like, no, she got
a $250 tip.
Yeah. On a $140 massage. We're like giving her more, like how like people say
more than she tipped.
Yeah.
But she was
really good. But it was pretty funny because we didn't, because we never talked, and they were like, yeah, I tipped her more, and Chalene goes, you did? And I go, yeah, of course. I always tip, cash afterwards if they're good. She's like, I did too. I gave her $100.
Yeah. So
she did good tonight.
Yeah. Anyways, the gym that we're working out at, we've talked about this on like Patreon and been very honest about, like, it is literally insane. This gym, it's Miami to the max. It is, I call it build a bitch. It's just physiques you do.
It's not build.
Nature.
It's not build. It's not ongoing. It's built.
Oh, built a bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's already been built.
Yeah, it's already been built before they come in.
Yeah.
And then they just like pretend when they're on the equipment. Not all of them, but like I would say majority of the girls there, like.
I saw one today. Her was so
wait a second.
Was so ridiculous and fake. Like Kim Kardashian's ass looks real and thin compared to this girl.
This on YouTube, you can't swear.
Why not? Google doesn't allow you to swear.
No, this is not Patreon. Like it's different.
Okay, well, YouTube might not be the platform for me.
Yes, you can mind your P's and Q's. Okay, so the other day we were there, and this girl walked in, and she was on the treadmill next to us, and both of us looked at each other. I go, what is this? And what was so unusual about her is that she had a normal body, and we're like, who let her in? She was
just tall.
She was just tall and had the boobs she was born with and the butt she was born with, and we're like, who let her in? We don't know how they let us in. I think somebody at the front desk thought like, oh, someone's grandparents are here to pick them up, and they accidentally let us in, and now we
have a membership they can't get rid of.
Yeah, but they're probably like, someone needs to get fired over letting that old couple.
Because we come every day. Because we go to the gym every day, and so we're there. So now everybody knows us, and now we're kind of like known as like the
old couple,
the normal ones too. Because the front desk all knows, like, the front desk at this gym. All like none of them have the BBLs and
they're normal.
They're normal people, and they all laugh about it but
it's not just the girls at this gym. The guys are tools. I'm so sorry. Like they're all like, huh. Oh God, it's such good people watching. So the age range at this, I've never been to a gym like this in my life, where the age range of the people who are there, and I'm not kidding, is about a 5-year span.
Yeah, it's like 23 to 28.
I was gonna say 23 to 28. If you're 29, you're like too old. Yeah. And it's the guys, I don't know if they're doing plastic surgery, but the guys are ripped, and they wear shorts with a 2-inch inseam, and they wear their hats to the back. Like you got to wear your hat like that, kind of like this, more like that.
Yeah. And they a little bit to the side like this, and they cover their ear. So you got to cover the ear, and you got to go a little sideways like this is right here.
they're all bros, and I feel like every guy there is like a personal trainer. He's either training or videotaping one of the girls. All the girls are fitness influencers, and they all wear like the guys wear heavy cologne. The girls all wear. Well, listen,
the girls I watch that when they're not taking a photo, they're literally like Snapchatting their workout.
Yeah. And P.S. If you're someone who's intimidated by going to the gym because people make fun of you, we would never, ever, ever make fun of somebody who's like, really going after it.
This is above and beyond.
No, these are the people who like, you can't be bullied if you're the bully. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're not we're just saying like, it's silly.
This is basically a strip joint with weight equipment.
It's crazy. Okay. So after a couple of days of going there, I decided that there are rules. They're just clearly unwritten rules, and they need to be written. So I created these rules for the gym because these are the rules. They needed a sign. So here's the rules. Lower body equipment is exclusively for female fitness influencers. Like, there isn't a girl at that gym that does a bicep curl. They're all doing like hip thrusts and with no weight, because that's not how they built that shelf anyways. All members must be tan, surgically enhanced, single, and under age 27. Most of the breast area should be exposed. Underboob exposure is encouraged. I mean, there's underboob at the gym.
Side boob is not side boob's nothing. It's underboob.
They have underboob showing at the gym.
Yeah.
What? Like, and they wear this like, it's kind of like a Daisy Duke kind of top, where it's like, it's tied in the middle, and then there's like underboob at the gym. It's hysterical. And the most amazing, like, I haven't seen an ounce of fat on anyone at this gym. It's really remarkable. No member is permitted to wear shorts with an inseam exceeding 2 inches. You must hit all of your angles and post an Instagram selfie after each set. Please give all members the courtesy of 10 extra minutes on their equipment so they have time to check their Instagram likes. And lastly, scrunch butt leggings or shorts only, please.
I've never seen anything other. And the other thing too, all males must douse themselves in cologne before entry of the gym. I mean, like, I'll be doing like curls or something like that, and a guy will walk by me and I'll be like, are you like at the club or something? I mean, it's like, whew.
It's wild.
It's wild.
So I don't know. What do you think about maybe just for variety's sake, we try like a day pass at a different gym? You love this gym.
We already paid for a membership for this place. We're not going to, you want to just throw more money away at this? If you want to go find a gym and go and set the whole thing up and do like a day pass or something.
How am I going to make any friends in Miami? No one there was going to be my friend.
We got a phone call this weekend from some people that wanted to be our friends, and you didn't want to go.
No, we didn't. It was just a DM. Like, I mean, but literally, how are we going to make friends our age?
I could make friends at that gym.
I don't want to hang out with any of those people, honey.
I want to hang out with Turquoise in comb over hair. This dude walks in.
We're matching outfits.
He walks in with a white, like the strap, like the
string,
like the string tank top, fully tanned, couple earrings. Okay, he's like 25 years old, and he already has the full Donald Trump comb over.
He does.
Like, it's the full Donald Trump comb over, but he's let it go a little bit longer because he needs more hair to like cover up his bald spot. And it's like it's so thin. It's like so thin. Like, the roids have just caused his hair to like thin even faster, right? Then she comes in the same exact turquoise that he's wearing in shorts. He's got turquoise shorts. She's got turquoise, and she looks like she is everything of that thing. She's got 4 inches of underboobs because she got double D's.
Yep.
And like, they're barely like, there's like any kind of move. If she did a hit workout, she'd be nude.
Now, you see those Instagram accounts where you're like, who are these people and where are they filming these workouts and why are they so sexual? It's at our gym.
It's at our gym.
And like, there's no shame. Like, I film for my Instagram subscription, and I will go at like 2:00 in the afternoon when no one's at the gym. I pick one little corner where nobody else can see me filming. I'm very I've done a lot of videos, and I'm self-conscious about filming anything at the gym. They're like in the middle of the gym, and it's very sexual.
Little girl was there today too. The one that
yeah.
So this one girl, She wears the short scrunchy.
Someone's going to figure out where we're...
She wears this...
Wait, sorry.
Who cares?
Someone's going to figure out where we're talking about, and then they're going to figure out what person we're talking about, and then we're going to get sued or something.
No.
Because it's still the truth, so you can't get sued. I mean, you can get sued,
You
but...
can't get defamation if you're telling the truth. So in between sets, I watched her today. She was there today when I was there.
Yeah.
So she was doing legs. And then in between sets,
This is a true story.
she comes over. They have this like strip of like turf in the middle where people do all their stretching and they're
It's very busy.
very busy, like stretching and rolling out and all that kind of stuff. And she comes over and she's got like, what are those bands?
Yeah, thigh bands.
Thigh bands around her legs. She goes into a handstand.
Then the splits.
And then the splits. And then she tries to do this with her legs. And I was on the lat pull down machine and she was like right behind me. She almost kicked me once.
I mean, it's such a scene.
And there's this one guy there. I've never seen him there before. It looked like he was new to the gym. He looked at me and looked at her and he was like, he's like, WTF. He's like, I go, no. She almost kicked me right in the head. She was that close.
It's a scene.
Yeah. It's a whole thing.
Where will I meet a girl who's my age or a little younger? Because as you know, I identify as age 35, who has my sense of humor, my sense of style.
Where?
Yeah.
I don't know, because you're an introvert. So you wouldn't, even if we went to a gym with all of those people you just described, you wouldn't talk to any of them. Because we were at the one hotel, there was a bunch of people there that were young.
I know. I ran into a bunch of girls who listened to the podcast and we were like this.
Yeah, you didn't make no
But
friends.
because it was a hotel, they were staying for the night, or we would have been friends.
Well, why don't you go and try to find that one girl that showed us the realtor that showed us the Paramount?
I tried.
You tried to.
I mean, I sent her a text. I'm gonna figure that out because I think we would be friends. Yeah. I mean, not like I need a lot of friends because I have friends coming into town, but like, it'd be fun to go out with some girls and like someone who could show me like, oh, you got to go to this. I need someone who's like in the know. Like, go to this boutique. Oh, don't go there. Go here. Oh, you don't want to be at that gym. Go to this gym. Like, I need that girl. So if that's you, drop a comment so I can find you. But, I mean, maybe I'm just all talk. Maybe I
You're
really...
100% talk. You're such an introvert.
I'm an introvert, but I do like my girlfriend time. You don't think I do?
Yeah, you do. But
you never go hang out with your guy friends. What are you talking about making friends? You don't make friends. You just follow me around.
Because I know that you won't go out with anybody if I find some friends.
That's not true. But why do I always have to be with you? Why can't you go do something with a friend without me? I do that. Why can't you do that?
Okay. I'll do that. But we only have one car. I don't want to leave you with just...
No, but really.
I'll go do it. When your parents come in. Wednesday? Okay.
That's not nice.
I'm going Wednesday through Saturday.
That's not...
I'll go to New York.
Nice. Yeah, we got to get that thigh finished up, tattooed up. Well, congratulations on your very first YouTube.
Do I get paid for this?
In a way. Trust me, you're always getting paid, if you know what I'm saying.
Maybe you can get one of those underboob leotards.
I don't think so. I don't think that's what they want to see at the gym. No.
I tell you what, this gym is so fun. I guarantee you we are the
I know we are. Honey, we are the oldest.
I know,
but
I think we already have a reputation because we both work out hard. They're probably you see that cute little couple. Those are old couple goals. Just they're working out.
How did this happen?
I don't know. They all could be our kids.
Yeah, for sure. Every single one of them.
But none of our. Sierra went there and she looked she was sticking out like a sore thumb. Because Sierra goes and works out. She's all natural. She's all natural. She does not wear that stuff.
A pair of black bike. Here's her uniform every time she works out. Black bike shorts, white, or you're not supposed to call it that, white tank top.
And white socks with black shoes.
Yep. Every time. Every day. Prove me wrong, Sierra. Huday. Takayev. Well, thank you so much, Bret Johnson, for being here. If you're listening to this on the Chalene Show, thank you for double checking, making sure that you're subscribing wherever it is you're listening to the podcast.
Or how to wear your hat the proper way.
Yes. Wherever you are, we're trying to make it convenient for you. I just ask this one favor, that you please take a moment to double check and make sure that you're subscribed and not just listening or not just watching, because it really does help us to reach more people and to get great guests and great sponsors. And we really appreciate you. Thanks for leaving us a comment below. Don't forget to like this video. And I love you. And we'll talk to you soon.